Hey guys, this is Shara14 here, and today I'm going to be doing a try not to die. Now, it's been a long time since I've recorded, and it's also been a long time since I've uploaded, so I'm going to be pretty rusty, but I wasn't too good at the game before I left anyway, so yeah. Now, if you guys are wondering where I've been, I've basically just been, why am I taking risking to try not to die? Oh man. Okay, so if you guys were wondering where I've been, I've basically just been chilling. I haven't really been gaming too much. I've been reading a lot lately. If I were to recommend books to you right now, it would mostly be Warlock of the Magnus World, Reincarnator, and everyone else's returnee, I believe. Now, if you're wondering what those books are about, I'll basically just go into detail while I'm playing here. Also, I seem to be lagging a bit, but it's not that bad. I died? No, I didn't. How would I not notice that? Okay. So basically, Warlock of the Magnus World is about this guy called, I think, Fang Ming or something. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about that name throughout the book. It changes really quickly. So it's about this guy. He's basically from the future. I don't know when. I can't remember when the book said he was from the future, but you can just assume he's from the distant future, maybe a few hundred years from now. Basically, everybody in his timeline has this AI chip that gives them like perfect memory, perfect reaction. They can analyze stuff. They can do experiments in their brain really easily. It's really convenient. And he dies from like a nuclear, not a nuclear explosion, but he works in like a power plant or something. He's a scientist, and it blows up, and then he's completely utterly screwed. And when he wakes up, he's like in this kid's body. I don't know. I think the kid's like 12 or 13 or something. But the kid was part of a noble family. But don't worry, that doesn't make it really easy for him because it was like a poor noble family, like not really that upper class. Like in this world, nobility doesn't mean that much basically because the world's ruled by like Magnus, and Magnus are like magi, and it's like mages and sorcerers and stuff like that. So he's basically in this world, and I'm actually doing pretty alright for being pretty zoned out. While reading chat, while talking. I've improved, guys. I'm just kidding. But, I'm losing my train of thought, though. I'm not used to this. Um, so he's basically, I'm trying to remember where I was at. Okay, so he basically has a broken artifact on him, right? And he's going to this university or something to learn to be a Magnus. Because if you become Magnus, unhold riches are going to be available to you. You'll be able to do things that will make humans freak out and all this other shit. So he's basically, oh my god, okay, he's basically going to learn to become a Magni, but when he gets there, he finds out that he only has like a third class. I shouldn't get into detail. Oh no. Okay. I overestimated how much my range was. I wasn't gonna wait and look at it to see if I was gonna die there. Hopefully what I said piqued your interest, but that's I'm not gonna I don't want to spoil too much about it, but it's a really nice book. It's a really nice book, and probably might put a link in if you want to figure out a way to read it for like kind of semi-free or another thing. I'll probably put a link to like fan translations or something in the description if you guys are interested. Um, I'm not even gonna get into what Reincarnator is about. Like if I was struggling telling you guys the plot of Magnus of the Warlock world. That's not like the plot, but like the beginning, because the plot's insane. Like there's like 1.2k chapters of that book, and the chapters are pretty lengthy. So you're gonna be reading that book. It took me a few weeks to get through that book. I think it took me like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get through that book. It was a pretty long book. Like that book will keep you entertained for a while, and it's a pretty good book. Some parts were, but it was a really nice book overall. Now, the other book I really like that I think I can actually explain all right, probably, maybe we'll see, is called Warlock of the Magnus World. And oh no, fuck, it's not called Warlock of the Magnus World. It's called Everyone Else is the Returnee. I just explained that one. Okay, so it's called Everybody Else is the Returnee, and it's about a kid. He's like in high school, or something. He's like a dropout. He's like, I don't know, around 20-ish something. And basically, God's going to be upgrading the Earth, right? By, like, making it so there's mana and all this magic power stuff. He's going to be changing Earth, even though Earth's, like, how it is for us now. Like, that's his current Earth is similar to our Earth right now in the story. So, God takes everybody out of the world, puts them in other worlds so they can get used to mana for 10 years. And the thing is, though, he forgot one guy, right? And this guy had a special concealing ability that he was born with, but he didn't know about it, so he thought he was ignored his whole life. But mostly people just didn't notice him because he's like the best thief ever, but he's not a thief. He has like a ultimate ability from birth, but it's not really a blessing because he was ignored his whole life. So even his ability is so good that even God overlooks him, because God wasn't expecting somebody to have like an ultra ability when there wasn't even oh my god, okay, when there wasn't even any mana in the world. So it's going to be a tough challenge, guys. That was close, guys. That was close. Good thing I mastered hash energy, so I'm all right when it comes to lag, but I don't know how long I'll be able to hold out, guys. I should not take that mystery chest when I'm in this lag. Whew. But it was hard to actually... It's been a long time since I've done that, so it was hard to actually keep track of my player there. So yeah. So basically, God forgets him there, and then he sends this angel down to talk to him and stuff. And the angel's like, "Well, everybody's gonna be back in 10 years, right? So, thing, oh my god, oh no, oh man. So the thing is, though, after 10 years, people don't come back. So he like exercises for 10 years and like gets his body fit. So he won't be completely behind since he won't even be able to use mana and stuff when they get back since he didn't get to go to the world to adapt to mana. And after that, nobody comes back, and basically he's completely and utterly screwed. So the Andrew's like, okay, just give it another 10 years. So he like starts studying martial arts, and oh yeah, I say this is YouTube worthy. I might as well put it up there. It had some cool highlights, I guess. I'll probably just put the whole thing there. My computer, as you can see, is not too used to this right now. I would say so. So the thing is, after that same cycle keeps happening. Like I normally end the videos right about here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and continue finish the story because I think this story might even have potential to be better than Warlock of the Magnus world, but I'm not sure. So he ends up after like 20 years, he ends up learning martial arts, and then it keeps going. He reads every book in the world after like a few hundred years, and it just keeps going. He just keeps mastering skills, and it keeps happening. Then after 1,000 years, people finally come back, and he's pretty OP, man. But he's like, I like his outlook, man. And I'll probably leave a description of a way to read these. I'll probably leave a link of a way to read these in the description. Well, I'll see you guys later. Hash out.